Welcome to another video. Today I'm gonna make something different, and that is my fitness journey, and that includes basically my whole life. No, I'm not gonna tell you my whole life story. I am gonna tell you everything that matters to my fitness journey. I really hope that you can get some motivation from it. Maybe it helps you. It helps you get through hard times or to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And if I can do that, that's just amazing, beautiful. So yeah, that's why I'm here talking to you. So my fitness journey, where do I begin? As a kid, I was very skinny. I didn't have a lot of fat on my bones, and I could eat anything I wanted, McDonald's or Burger King, you name it, everything that is unhealthy. I could eat it and not gain a pound. I got called out on that a lot. At elementary school, I got called graspriet. I got called ugly. I got called weird. So yeah, that all contributed to me becoming aware of my appearance. I got aware of, just how I looked, especially in the face. I got really insecure. Never really with the body. Yeah, also, but more in the face. I bloomed at a late age. It all came for me a bit late. I was a very picky eater. I didn't really like vegetables, onion, bell peppers, you name it, I didn't like it. I find it a bit difficult to say this out loud because I've got the comment many times that I have nothing to moan about because I have a good body and I look good, and why would I have insecurities, and kind of not allowed to speak about them because people can be very like, oh, but you have nothing to worry about, you have not. It's just stupid. It's stupid because I also have insecurities. A lot of them, you know? But let's get back to the point. This is me. I go off track a lot. I got skinny shamed when I was a child. I was also never really happy with being skinny. You would think I would be happy with being skinny, especially with all the skinny trends. Exercise, I didn't really do that much. I did soccer for a little while, but also with that I was very picky. It started to rain and the weather got bad, and I still had to play soccer outside, and I didn't want that, so I quit. After that, I didn't really do sports anymore. When I was 15 years old, I started drinking, and it got out of hand quite quickly. Like, I would drink on my own, drink multiple times a week. Alcohol, I think that's obvious. And that's where my addiction really began. It was all to suppress my feelings. I used the substances to feel good. And also with my autism, I struggled with socializing. I started partying a lot, going out with friends. And I mean, at a certain age, it's like normal for your age, I guess, to start partying. But for me, it was pretty early on. Eventually, when I was 16, I started smoking weed. I said that like really weird. I started smoking weed for the first time. When I was 17, I started doing it way more. Just like not healthy, not an healthy amount. It all started like fun and, oh yay, I'm under influence at a party. But it didn't stay that way. And well, when I was 17, I also started doing hard drugs. Alcohol is like also a hard drug, but it's more like socially accepted. But I started doing hard drugs. I would do that every weekend, sometimes 2 days in a row. Not a healthy amount. Let's just keep it at that. I did have like these standards I would hold myself up to. I would say to myself, oh, I'm never gonna do that drug, or I'm never gonna use that. And I kept on searching for that high, just to feel good and have the feeling that I belong and be social. It got to a really dark point, really dark point. I would basically be under influence every day. Even when I did not want to use drugs, I still did it because I couldn't imagine a life without the drugs. Because who would I be without the substances? That was how far it had gotten. It does bring up some emotions. It was not an easy time for me. I got in a relationship, a really, really bad relationship. Just not good, not healthy, really toxic from both sides. We were both addicts, and that just went together like that, you know? We would use drugs like all the time. You wouldn't think of that me now, but yeah, that was the case, you know? Yeah, the addiction problems, my drug abuse really fucked me up mentally and physically. It got to a point where I weighed about like 48 kilograms and I'm 1.72 meter, like my height. So not healthy, definitely not healthy. The point where I realized I didn't want to live like that anymore, where I really hit one of my rock bottoms, I'm gonna say it like that, was when I got in debt. And that was one of the last boundaries I had set for myself, that I didn't want to get into debt. I realized it didn't work. Crazy. Like a sane person would have thought that way, way, way back. But for me, that was the point, like, oh, fuck. I really need to do something about this. But also, I am grateful that that happened, because of that, I got into debt. And because I got into debt, I started searching for help, or I started accepting help. I applied for clinical treatment here in the Netherlands. I did have to wait quite some time until I actually got taken in. So obviously things got worse in that time, especially with the idea of I'm gonna stop in the future. And that idea in my head just really stressed me out. And I was like, okay, well, I need to profit of my time before the clinic then, and like use more drugs. That was my solution. That was also the time where I got to the 48 kilograms. My life was just drugs. Nothing more than that. Eating, drugs, sleeping. Waking up, eating, drugs, sleeping. That was my life. But I had an overdose. I've had multiple overdoses. With the amounts I was using, I should have died. I should not be sitting here talking to you guys. I'm just really thankful that I'm still here, that I'm still alive. That's when I realized I needed more help. I asked for a detox vooraf aan mijn opname bij de jeugdkliniek. I could go there for 3 weeks and I would go straight to the youth clinic after that. In those 3 weeks of detox, man, life opened up for me. Like, I still remember that one of the first walks, they said we had to be quiet, and I remember actually hearing the birds for the first time, actually looking at nature and experiencing it. It's really weird to put it in words, but it was like this fog cleared from my mind. It was like I re-entered the real world, and that was just a really wonderful and beautiful experience. I just really blossomed. I ate a lot in that time. One of the counselors said to me like, where is all the food going in your body? And I was like, I don't know. I finally got to a healthy amount of weight. After the clinic, I moved to a safe house. In that period of time, I eventually weighed like 62 kilograms. I just remember being really, really, really happy with the number going up on the scale and just experiencing a healthy body again. One of the things I had to work on is rediscovering my hobbies, rediscovering what I liked to do. I started going to the gym again. I could go to the gym for free. Also, the gym was right next to my house. Right next to my house! That was crazy! First time I went to that gym, I got this like introduction with a personal trainer. He showed me like the exercises I needed to do for the goals I had, and I didn't really have goals. Honestly, my goal was like, I want to get the Kendall Jenner type of body, you know? I want to be toned like a lot of girls. Those were my goals for a really, really long time. My goal was to look like Zendaya day out. That was my goal for a really, really long time. I think a year and a half. Still had no idea of what I was doing. I did what the personal trainer taught me. I just remember really enjoying the feeling of gaining muscle. Also, I had no clue of food, of diet. I just started eating chicken and vegetables and like potatoes a lot. AVG'tje, as we like to call it in the Netherlands. It's just really easy to make, but I had no notion of macros. I didn't even know that existed. I would just get a protein bar sometimes. I got to a point, I got back to my ex, the really toxic one. I fell back. I used drugs again for one night and one night only. Luckily, because after that I realized I didn't want a life like that. But that was the point I actually realized I didn't want it for myself. In my first year of recovery, I stayed clean for everyone around me, except for me. I wouldn't recommend that. You have to do it for you, otherwise it won't work. I got clean again after that night. I worked on myself really hard. I ended the relationship, this time for good. I moved back to my mom's house. I got a subscription at Basic Fit, just a commercial gym. I started going to the gym again. I don't remember how much I went. I think it was like 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. I think I also, around that time, I just wanted to know more about what I was doing at the gym. I wanted to know more about exercises, and I started doing a lot of research. I got more and more serious about the gym. Yeah, I started doing splits. Everything was going great. I found my rhythm. I also started making my own workout programs. The things that helped me like a lot were informative reels on Instagram. Eventually, I would start watching gym influencers like Will Tennyson or Sarah Safari, all those type of people, Lean Beef Patty. Also, Jeff Nippert. Jeff Nippert helped me a lot, like a lot. And Mike is Dr. Mike. He also really helped me a lot. I started watching a lot of science-based lifters and just trying new things. And that's really scary. For most people, it's really scary to try new things at the gym and most likely fail at it the first couple of times you do it. But it is really important. It really helped me discovering what exercise I really liked, what exercises I didn't like, what exercises worked for me and what exercises didn't work for me. I started watching my form, everything. I absorbed all information. I wanted to do it right and good. And I'm gonna tell you something. You're not gonna do it right the first couple of months. That just really takes time. At one point, I got a jaw surgery. My jaw wasn't like, the position wasn't right, which set me out for a couple of weeks. For 8 weeks, I couldn't go to the gym, which was very discouraging. It completely took me out of my rhythm. I lost weight. It all really triggered me back to my addiction era. That was not very fun. After that, eventually, I started going back to the gym. And this time, I got really serious. I started tracking my food too. That's when I started to learn about calories and protein and carbs and fat. Then autumn and winter
is coming. Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
Came around, I started bulking, or for my idea, it was really loosely tracking. Eventually, I weighed about 68 kilograms, which is my heaviest weight. I did enjoy the eating though. I think in January, I switched gyms. I started following a 5-day program, having like these standard days for each muscle group and knowing, oh, that is my rest day and that is the day when I train this. That gave me a lot of stability. So that really helped me and I've been doing that ever since. It's been going really well. Last week I took my first week off. I had gotten sick. After that there was a heat wave in the Netherlands and at the place where I work out they don't have any ACs. So I was like, hell to the no. That was my first time time actually taking a week off. I think I've been working out for like 3.5 years now. 2.5 years like seriously. I just got into bodybuilding. I went from toning to wanting to look muscular. You know, I just wanted to look like this. Like I remember when I was in my addiction era, all I wanted was fuller legs. I wanted fuller arms. I just basically wanted to look more healthy. I'm just really happy I'm at that point now. A lot of times I get emotional when I look at pictures that I post now, and I'm just like, is that really me? Is that me? This May I started cutting. That has gone with ups and downs and ups and downs, and now it's like sometimes caloric deficit, sometimes maintenance, sometimes it's above maintenance. I just do the best that I can, and I did lose like 6 kilograms because of the cut. Now I'm like 62 kilograms. So yeah, crazy journey. I just want to say I'm really happy where I am right now. I'm just really thankful. I'm really grateful for everything, for you, for the comments I have been getting. I've been like, people came up to me and were like, hey, I saw you on TikTok and you make like really fun videos, keep on doing that. Those things just really make me happy. It's just crazy where I was 4 years ago compared to now. That is also proof to me that anything is possible. Back then, if you would have told me that my life would look like this, I would have called you crazy. Anything is possible in this life, man. Please remember that. It's really easy to lose hope in this world. I've been there. There are so many things to be grateful for. Please remind yourself of those things. In the future, I want to do a bodybuilding competition just like once in my life. Maybe next year, maybe the year after that. Yeah, maybe eventually become a personal trainer, start going to school again, or who knows, maybe Gymshark athlete in the future. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for listening to my whole ass life story. I really hope this helped you in some way. Maybe you recognize some things in my story. Let me know in the comments if you're comfortable with that. I want to spread positivity and motivation and information. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, a comment and subscribe to my channel for more. I hope I'll see you in the next video. Every Sunday, man. Sometimes Monday. It's supposed to be every Sunday, but sometimes it's Monday. Okay, bye!